Nearly 3,000 Chipotle restaurants across the United States will now begin to accept over 90 cryptocurrencies as payment. Lots going on here in the crypto sphere. Increased use cases and or adoption smells slightly bullish to me. If you're unfamiliar with Chipotle, they are known for Chipotle. Just kidding, more like tacos and burritos and whatnot. So buy tacos with tokens and all that. Starting off with Bitcoin. Coming up, we have Litecoin. Stick around till the end to not miss any of what's going on. Going with the flow of crypto here, looking at Bitcoin, it would appear we have, experienced a significant rejection off of resistance, potentially near the swing highs made on the 10th and 11th of May here. We can see those daily candles producing wicks up near this $32,500 level. And in our most recent sort of 10% move upward here from where we have just returned to, we have printed a slightly bearish lower high relative to that earlier in May sort of upward swings there. And that does suggest perhaps significant resistance forming overhead for us between 31 and $32,700 per Bitcoin. So we can watch out for that if we were to make any sort of continued upward strides. And we also have $34,655 per Bitcoin visualized overhead as resistance as well. So we always go with the flow of the confirmations, no matter the situations, looking for further solidification of these key levels. And so right now, $28,422 down below is smelling like some rather bullish support. Personally, I would like further bullish interaction with it before we can more comfortably invest that 20% support-based investment ratio. Based on the soon-to-be revealed fear zone, you are suggested to be buying Bitcoin within a much larger range here over the course of the next potentially few months of sideways that may play out. So we can watch out for further interaction with all of these horizontal levels, all the way down to scary lows near potentially $18,800 per Bitcoin. So we can invest 20% at support once that has been solidified. 50% when two of our chosen three robos become bullish. I would like to see that buy 4 and or buy 2 come into play to accompany one of these early bird signals. Then we can potentially consider perhaps some more slightly bullish price action in the immediate short term, though sideways is still anticipated in perhaps the short to mid term. All these terms here. In the long term, I do believe Bitcoin is in a rather bullish uptrend that it has been in since its inception, and with adoption increasing, use cases increasing, and further ways you can implement blockchain technology being set up more than they ever have been before, I find it very difficult to be bearish on cryptocurrency currently. But we always go with the flow of Robo, and we watch out for crypto. So we always wait for the confirmations to play out. And that remaining 30%, if you've been paying attention, can be invested when daily candles find themselves above this descending trend line, whenever that may be. And if we were to trade out toward the end of it, that doesn't suggest a break upward for Bitcoin until perhaps September, October-ish of this year. Potentially we can get some upward kind of moves and return to previous all-time highs and then some. Let me know down below your thoughts on Bitcoin and crypto. The popular Mexican fast food chain Chipotle is now accepting cryptocurrency payments through digital payment provider Flexa at all of its over 2,950 United States-based restaurants. Flexa announced the partnership on June 1st, which will see Chipotle accept all the 98 cryptocurrency Flexa currently supports, including the likes of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and 7 US dollar pegged stablecoins, including the likes of USD coin. The fast food giant is the latest Flexa partner, joining other large businesses such as El Salvador's largest financial institution, where Flexa enables both retail and merchant Bitcoin transactions for the bank's customers. Other fast food names have explored or signaled interest in crypto and metaverse applications for their brands. Burger King partnered with trading platform Robinhood in November of 2021 and gave away free Dogecoin, Bitcoin, and Ethereum with meal purchases. McDonald's, known for poking fun at crypto Twitter, filed multiple trademark applications in February, including plans for a virtual restaurant featuring actual and virtual goods in the metaverse and operating a virtual restaurant featuring home delivery, which we did cover on the channel not too long ago. With the crypto adoption in the US remaining high despite market turbulence, merchants have expressed desire to implement payment solutions to capture the growing interest. But find this article in the description to read it in detail. But in my opinion, this is yet another factor contributing to why I find it rather difficult to be bearish on Bitcoin at this point in time. I do believe this is a rather perhaps necessary, healthy evil we have to undergo here before we can continue our euphoric rise to a soon to be revealed six-figure level. Looking at Litecoin, bouncing off of my visualized $60.50 horizontal level here, quickly returning to it. So hopefully we can continue to find support off of it, though we're watching out for $42 down below, waiting for us as the current strongest horizontal level in play at the moment. Resistance overhead present at $82.20. If we were to experience any sort of upside, bearish robos in place since April have saved us from a crippling 51% correction that has followed, and sadly we do anticipate potentially slightly bearish price action until the return of bullish robos. We need 2 of our chosen 3 robo advisors returning to a bullish state to begin comfortably investing based on that confirmation. We've experienced tens of percentages in gains from that previous confirmations throughout 2021. So we are just patiently waiting for the return of bullish robos here to invest that 50% EngineeringRobo based investment ratio. 20% can be invested at support, whichever level gets solidified first, and 30% can be invested when daily candles, in my opinion, you can be more comfortably invested when we find ourselves above this more solid descending trend line, but that will take forever to get to. We have this segmented dash descending trend line here in the shorter term that could allow us to capitalize on a upward movement that may play out toward that much larger descending trend line here. Though playing out to the end of this pattern, if we were to hold along $60, we may not experience that break upward until the end of July here. And if we were to fall closer toward $42, we may not see a break of this dash descending trend line until September. But we will just see how we interact with what we have set in play here. But going with the flow of crypto, let me know your thoughts on Litecoin down below. We're here, during times of extreme fear, still in the fear zone, watching this scenario play out. We have visualized some price action taken from 2018 that may suggest the, sideways that may play out here over the following months, and that would bring us to October, where we would then potentially exit the fear zone and make our way to the infamous FOMO zone, suggesting a more reasonable top for Bitcoin isn't present until $188,000 per Bitcoin. Feel free to, more comfortably take profits at that price level whenever we get to it, because that is where you will be heavily suggested to consider taking profits. Extreme FOMO will be at that level. Someone has to buy the top, hopefully not yourself, because we will then be in the FOMO zone, and you can, comfortably be selling to the many, FOMOing in on continued gains. Those people buying the top are the ones currently panic selling, in my opinion, here during times of extreme fear. You want to be accumulating. Watch out for lows as dramatic as roughly $20,000 per Bitcoin, as 45% in downside is very much likely here, as the last 2 times we've entered the fear zone have resulted in 45% dumps, following our interaction with the surface level of the fear zone here. So anticipate potentially hundreds of days of sideways within it and 45% of downside as we interact with it, though we do anticipate leaving it eventually and making our way to that FOMO zone. Trading within it for a period of time as well, experiencing continued upside in that range. We don't, we may not get hard rejected off of 188. We may trade into $200,000 per Bitcoin, though you are suggested to begin considering taking profits at the moment around $188,000 per Bitcoin. But going with the flow of crypto and watching out for Robo. Let me know down below your thoughts on Bitcoin and cryptocurrency currently. Thank you so much for hearing my analysis, and tune in for the next one.